Hi guys, so I haven't done a video in a couple of weeks, so I thought I'd do one now. It's only a short one, but I feel it's very important. So I call it 3 Steps to Heaven. And the reason I call it that is because if you follow these 3 steps, your food and other people will think that your food is simply heaven. And let me explain to you what I mean by that. So, step 1, to me, is very important, and that is prep. Always prep before you do any kind of cooking, because if you don't, you will fail. It's as simple as that. You will fail. If you don't, you'll end up doing 15, 20 different things at once and you will fail. It's as simple as that. Prep. Let's go by, say, a roast dinner, for example, right? Now what would you prep for that? You'd prep your roast potatoes, you'd prep your meat, you'd prep your veg, you'd prep your gravy. Maybe you're going to make gravy, maybe it'd be gravy granules. If it's gravy granules, you can do it later, it doesn't matter. If you're making your gravy from scratch, what I do, then you can prep it, and then it's very simple. We just warm it up, put it back on the hob, warm it up. It's perfection. And then the Yorkshire puddings, you can make them like I do. Do your batter, like which is exactly the same as I see on the Yorkshire one as what I did the other week. And basically, all you're gonna do is prep. Once that's all done, it's all done ready for you. And say your family's coming in or whatever at say 5 p.m. Start your prepping, I'd say, in the morning or early afternoon. Then once you've done that, then you can move on to step 2. Now step 2 is what I call prioritising what goes in first. It's not all about it's not all about chucking things in all at the same time, because it's not like that at all. What we need to do is you start off with your meat, and that takes the longest. So it's working out what takes the longest to basically cook. So you put that in the oven. Say it takes 3 hours. So you put that in the oven, 2 o'clock? Your roast potatoes take between 45 minutes to an hour, roughly. Could be less than that, but I'm just going by time. So then, if you started your meat at 2, at 4 o'clock, you'd then do you then put in your roast potatoes with it. So then it's cooking. And then halfway through that, you'd put in the Yorkshires. Unless you made them earlier, which then all you've got to do is just warm them up. And then basically it's your veg. And once you've done your veg, you're laughing. Is at 5 o'clock, your family get here, sit around the table or whatever, have a glass of wine first, or while they're having a glass of wine, you go out there and you just finish off whatever you're cooking. Which then leads you to step 3, which is in my opinion is the main important step, and that is presentation. Presentation is the most important thing, because people eat with their eyes. If it doesn't look nice, it's a simple fact that people are not going to eat it. It's as simple as that. So when you put things on the plate, it's all about making it look good, making it look spectacular on that plate. So when you bring it into your family, your friends, or even at a restaurant, and they bring out a meal to you, or you bring a meal out to them, the first thing you should look at that meal and go, wow, that looks good. and then you know you've done well. And that's it. And it will taste, if you do all them 3 steps, it will taste like heaven. It will taste like heaven, which is why I call it 3 steps to heaven. And there you have it. The 3 steps to heaven, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. And remember, follow steps 1, 2 and 3.